You gonna ask me why I'm wearing headphones?
Why are you wearing sunglasses?
I mean, are you gonna ask me why I'm wearing sunglasses?
Yeah, why are you wearing sunglasses, dude? Are you trying to be like me from last show?
No, because it's sunny outside.
I spent no less than 30 minutes in the mirror last night working on my eyebrows. How do they look? I have some advice. Oh, go ahead. Before we start, I have a serious question before we start. Because once you say welcome to whatever you say, it's official. Can I say, hold on, I have an actual written note here. Because you have some rules about vulgarity.
Right.
Can I say stuff my nuts up my ass? When I die, you need to come and clean up my digital mess on all of my hardware and software over here. And the password for all of my stuff, you need to know this right now, is Soleil Moon Fry. Go ahead and sort me out when I'm gone, bro.
I got you. At some point in time, this show, this channel, this brand has got to figure out what the fuck it is we are offering people with this show other than just entertainment, because we're not that entertaining.
Oh, your jaw went out. I heard sloshing. I heard sloshing and gorping.
Welcome to Rant Dads. No, I started recording. What time do
I'm
we
very
have?
bright.
Yeah.
Very bright.
What's
Is
very
it too bright?
No, it's fine. I can deal with it in post.
It is 10:18 a.m. You just spent the last 25 minutes messing with our audio because you didn't have something turned on in your back end, which is very simple, and you're ready to throw your whole computer out the window.
Yep. You gonna ask me why I'm wearing headphones?
Why are you wearing sunglasses?
I mean, are you gonna ask me why I'm wearing sunglasses?
Yeah, why are you wearing sunglasses, dude? Are you trying to be like me from last show?
No, because it's sunny outside.
Oh, and you live in the great Pacific Northwest where there is very little sun, so you're like a vampire these days. I spent no less than 30 minutes in the mirror last night working on my eyebrows. How do they look? I have some advice. Oh, go ahead. Before we start, I have a serious question before we start. Because once you say welcome to whatever you say, it's official. Can I say, hold on, I have an actual written note here. Because you have some rules about vulgarity.
Right.
Can I say stuff my nuts up my ass?
Yeah, you can.
Because it's part of a true story that I need to.
Yeah, you can. It's just fine.
Okay.
Welcome to Rant Dads, where the quality is questionable, but the content is undeniable. Today is, I don't have my glasses on. What's the date?
You do have glasses on.
Well, sunglasses, but what's the date?
Well, you should know what the date is, whether you have glasses on or not. It is 6/12/18.
Right, June 12th, 2018, and here's another edition of Rant Dads. Let me pull up my notes.
Okay.
Oh.
Can I just say something really quick? This really just happened to me like 5 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
I do some stuff vis-a-vis email where people are thankful for it, and I usually get like a bottle of whiskey or something. I'm not going to talk about what that is, but people are appreciative. I just got an email saying, thank you very much. You really helped us out. If you need a sex toy or two, let me know. That's the first time anybody's ever offered me that in an email. In person, totally different story.
Very interesting.
Yes. So maybe two for sure.
I have to raise the size on this. I can't see it.
Why?
Oh, God.
Why don't you take the sunglasses off if you're having a hard time?
No, I got it. So today, the title of today's show, Rant Dads number 6. I guess that's show number 6. Where are we going? We're going to explore our setup, show updates, overall direction of the channel. We've kind of done this before, but it's going to be about a 1-minute thing. I really don't even want to do this today. So we have to hurry up.
Too bad, because I have some comedy gold in front of me that we have to get to.
Right. So it's real simple. Let's jump. You have a broken finger. Yeah, I
did.
We have to make a decision, and we have to make a decision really quick here. I got to check the levels here. We have to make it. Yeah, okay. So we have to make a decision. Are we a podcast that is long form, that you can talk for like an hour, like Joe Rogan does with guests and whatnot? We just go back and forth and kind of like a show style where we're just doing like a talk show, and we happen to record it for video and throw it up on YouTube? Or is it the other? Because if you're making content for YouTube, we are way, way, way too long form for YouTube. The average watch time of our videos is about 5 to 7 minutes, if that.
So right about now.
And well, yeah, we're about a minute and a half away from losing our audience.
And you're talking about losing the audience. It's boring.
Oh no, I'm just saying, but and I can cut that out, but I mean, that's the problem. That's the problem.
I'm not going to worry about what to call it. Let's just keep doing what we're doing and have fun with it. Let's put blinders on. I say go blinders like a racehorse.
Okay, fuck it. Then, you know what? If you want to go get some Three Stooges merchandise, you can go ahead and head over to shopknuckleheads.com. And here's how I'm going to throw that down every single time. It's going to be like this. And then when I do that, the thing will hit.
Bong!
All that shit's going to happen. That's all there is to that. So we're proudly sponsored, but not sponsored because we run the store.
Sponsoring it ourselves. It's like the AYSO team that needs the rich dad to throw $300 into the kitty. I'll do it.
Let's go ahead and go to people and or things we can do without.
And like I normally do about this time, I interrupt your segments with some things that are on the top of my head that I need to get to. This is just some advice I want to give to folks before I forget, because I have it written down as my top note. Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, because you're involved. The first thing I like to tell people is, as a man, is you shouldn't wear more jewelry other than a wedding ring and a watch, maybe a necklace. Not too many earrings, not too many bracelets, not a bunch of rings. You're not a goddamn pirate. Calm down with the jewelry, men. Just as dads, it's enough. You know, I don't need to see shit dangling off of you, and I don't want to get stuck should we bump into each other. The next thing is don't walk out of the house with dirty shoes on. With your Air Monarchs. Drop a picture. If you're wearing Air Monarchs, you probably have a weight problem. And if you're gonna wear them, make sure they're clean. And then just a little advice for nighttime when you're gonna go to sleep. I don't know what you guys wear when you sleep, if anything. I have invested in boxer shorts that are one size bigger than what I actually need. And you're in there, you have a nice, it's like a sheet around you. You're not all tight. They don't jam into your crevices. So one size up of the boxers. The problem for you is that size doesn't exist.
Man, slow the fuck down, dude.
You already had the biggest one. So everybody else get the one size up boxers. So I went all that way to get that joke in.
Excuse me, by the way. I am a svelte 260.
Oh, you're down. 260 is immovable, bro.
I will not talk about where I was.
You were up there. You're up there.
I hit the club.
I've got a scar on my penis, but that's a long story for another day.
Oh, Jesus. People and or things I can do without. People like Mindy Kaling, who I think was on TV in some show.
Probably.
I was reading an article where she was giving advice on, and there will be a link. Mindy Kaling on men dating women. Men should be talking to their female dates with the mindset in pretend world that actually all eyes are on you while you're engaged in the date. If you just assume while you're dealing with a woman at a dinner or a movie or whatever, that there are cameras pointed at you, there are microphones in your mouth, you are being heard, you are being seen at all times, and that's the way that a man can ensure that he will treat her properly, because he will have gone into a mode where he assumes, I better not be stupid here because everyone's watching. Right. Wrong. That's the worst advice and the most disgusting display of the millennial mentality. Mm-hmm. This whole movement of absolute, utter invasion of relating it with technology and or whatever has gone way too far. So a man is supposed to sit there and talk to a woman as if he is being monitored by technology at all times. Are you fucking kidding me? That's where we are as a society, according to these schmucks. I have nothing else to say other than to bring that up. The article will be linked below. Read it for yourself. Tell me what you think. Just think about the mentality of the advice that this actress is giving to men unsolicited advice, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
No man gives a fuck what she thinks at all.
Right. And the assumption there that every man is going to do something bad, wrong, or indifferent because admittedly men have, as have women. It's a bad blanket statement that every man is going to do something horrible, so you better back it up and not do anything horrible. Whereas I would say microcosmic society tells you that 10% of people are bad, men and women. So the other 90% should not have to live with a head on swivel, scare tactics, all that stuff. Obviously, everybody needs to be nice to everybody, but we don't need to be told that you're being stared at, watched. I think we were raised by a strong woman ourselves, you and I. So our perspective is that of, I feel like that is, it's just unfair to most of the people who are always doing the right thing.
Right.
So now you have to live in a society where, oh God, can I say that? Should I do that? Is this right? Is that wrong? Am I allowed to hold her hand? Or the woman sitting across thinking like, this guy doesn't like me. He hasn't tried to give me a hug goodbye or whatever. It's too much. Let nature take its course.
This segment just got boring.
It did. Yeah. Oh, should I answer this?
Absolutely.
Nope. It was a telemarketer. Next time I will though.
Let me back up. Sports.
Boom.
NBA, NHL are over. It's time for football.
Well, let's not skip past baseball.
Baseball is the same thing I say every year. Call me in October when the New York Yankees, my favorite team, are in the mix, and Seattle and Houston and maybe the Dodgers and a couple, 3 other teams, the Nationals and whoever, and then that's it, and we'll see what happens. On to your sports, because NBA and NHL are over. The 2 best leagues to watch Game 7s in, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, well, Game 7's good anyway, but I like the Stanley Cup, but none of that went there. So it's kind of like, okay. Matter of fact, the finals for both of them, as far as I'm concerned, sucked.
Game 1 of the NHL was entertaining and fun. Other than that, the NBA was boring, and the rest of the NHL was a blowout.
LeBron James is going to be a Laker, and it's that simple. And I said it for the last year and a half. I'm going to say it again on this channel, out live, in front of the world. LeBron James will be a Laker. If he's not, so be it. But that's just my thoughts. Move on. Your sports thing. I don't care.
I'm going to get off of page 1 with all that big stuff and talk about horse racing. But first, I didn't get to do people I can do without.
Yeah, you did.
What?
You talked.
I piggybacked off of your boring ass rant.
No, right, but you also talked about the dirty feet and the Nike shoes.
No, that was advice. This is quick. So just let me jump scotch a little bit here.
Go ahead.
People I can do without. Australian girls who, while you're hooking up with them, say, "I'm on me bloody, chuck it in me dumper." Google that. Figure that one out for yourself. And if you're watching this and you don't know what I'm all about, you do now. That's going on my gravestone. Now, sports.
I'm on my... Hey.
Me. I'm on me.
Hey. Oh, my God. Okay, hold on. I'm on me bloody, chuck it in me dumpa.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. You got to be about 165 to handle all that. Ooh. That's neither here nor there. My sports take is not NBA, Major League. It's the Triple Crown was just won this last weekend by Justify, the racehorse from California, undefeated. Now, there's 2 things to this. Really cool, great, awesome. That's 2 Triple Crown winners in the last 3 years. Everybody wants everything faster and better and all that stuff, but now this horse did get some help from his stablemate.
Yeah, he did.
Restoring Hope. The Restoring Hope was like it did all kinds of stuff.
Well, it was Bob Baffert's other horse.
Well, that's what I'm getting to. So as a guy who's from Vegas, who went to UNLV and can tell you a little bit about gambling, if you see and you're out of track and you're making bets, 2 horses from the same trainer in any race. Every time I do 2, by the way, this pinky comes up. So it looks like 3. I can't bring it down.
Whoa.
I've had a problem with that for a while.
Whoa.
Whenever you see 2 horses with the same trainer in any race, bet the one that's more favored, because the other one is only in there to help the favored, so the trainer can win some money. And it came through in the Belmont, and it's absolutely true. Justified got help. It's the most tainted, boring, whack, uncelebrated Triple Crown in the history of sport. Nobody cares. Nobody cared to begin with for some weird reason. It was just blasé. But when it came out that there was some, and it's not cheating and it's not illegal in horse racing for that restoring horse to do what it did, but it pissed everybody else off, and it tainted it.
But I want you to tell me how much they're going to be paying to get that horse to hump another horse and make babies.
Oh, it's like $5 million a bust.
We don't care. We the general public don't care, but those owners care. They may.
Oh, that's why they did it. Yeah,
right.
So now the only way general public can
this
get
show
in on
has
that.
gone on way too long. We have talked about, and I want to bring up something mid-show right now, and I'm not even going to cut it and put it at the beginning. At some point in time, this show, this channel, this brand has got to figure out what the fuck it is we are offering people with this show, other than just entertainment, because we're not that entertaining. I'm going to go with the analytics for just a quite few seconds. What basically you have to do is you have to teach somebody something, you have to offer somebody something, you have to help somebody with something, you have to provide somebody with a tangible value in order to retain and acquire and or retain an audience. So when you tune in to how to set up your Mackie mixer, I'm going to press play because I'm going to learn something about how to hook this thing up that I have. So I need this video to help me hook up my mixer. Whereas if you tune into Rant Dads, 99.9% of the time, we are offering an opinion about something or things that we care about, that we want to talk about, that we want to rant about. And I understand all that. That's the point of this show. However,
plenty of shows like that. Bill Maher and all those other dopes.
Right. Like what?
Bill Maher and those other, usually politically charged, but we're just doing that without the boring stuff, except for what you're doing right now.
Okay, so let's go on to the next one, which is... video games.
I got in on that.
Oh, I didn't see you because everything jerked around on me.
I know, I did it too.
I'm going to be real quick. E3 is happening. I've got some notes here that I have to refer to. I'm almost 70. There's some good...
Yeah, you are actually.
There's some good stuff out there. Bethesda is killing it with Fallout 76, the new Skyrim that's coming out, the Elder Scrolls, and this new game called Starfield. Whoa. Skyrim.
They're also doing
in space.
They're also doing a pirate reboot.
Bethesda is?
Yep. Off of the Black Flag. Anyway, go ahead.
God almighty, Bethesda is just murdering it out there. And then
by their stock.
They are. So I'm going to show a couple 3 shots. There's the shots of Bethesda's happenings. And that's all I have for video games. There's an exciting time for video games because things are in transition. And this is the time of year where everything starts getting ramped up. And then we hit the fall, and then it's time to lock it down. Go ahead.
I'm looking for a full-size pole position game to put in my garage. Sit down. So that's my video game thing. I'm done. It reminds me of my youth, popping the quarters in at Maxwell Street Pizza.
Right. So the next segment...
pushing the pedal. Oh, your jaw went out. I heard sloshing. And gorping.
Tech Talk.
I actually have something today.
Go ahead.
And the only reason I'm saying this is so we can put it in the keywords. Net neutrality. Has taken effect as of 2 days ago. Or the death thereof. You could Google that whole story. It's a boring, long story about net neutrality, but it's no longer being protected. So in essence, the big companies like cable and anything else are going to be competing, and they don't have to all give you the same bandwidth and speed and all that crap anymore. Now the companies can make you pay more for faster internet services. They can throttle you down at 7 p.m. or whenever you're doing stuff and make it harder for you. And then you can pay a premium to get it opened up for your own personal channels, et cetera, et cetera.
What's your take on that?
I think it's actually, a lot of people complain and it's like, oh, all these protests and stuff. I think it's fine. I think it's capitalism at its finest. I think that what's going to happen is the companies aren't going to really do anything horrible, because as soon as one company goes over the top with something that nobody likes, the next company is going to step in and say, we'll give you what you like and what you're used to. Come to us. And it's going to play out the way everything else does. Everything's going to be equal. They're all going to compete, and it's going to be fine. Unless there was one company that ruled it all. It's not a monopoly.
My tech talk will be a response to your comment, and that's all there'll be. Here's a perfect example of exactly why I agree with everything you just said, as to why you think this won't be a problem. I agree with you 100%. Here it is. Verizon capped and made you pay for gigabyte data usage on your phone lines for the last 5 years, 7 years. That used to be unlimited. Mm-hmm. Okay, then they went to the caps, but then Sprint and T-Mobile went all unlimited. And what did Verizon do? They're back to unlimited data.
Right. The marketplace will work itself out.
The marketplace always irons itself out, not because people are good people. No. The reason why it irons itself out is because these people want money.
Right. Self-interest.
So it's all self-preservation. Exactly. Self-interest. It's all,
well, their big companies don't care about you.
You're right. They don't. Period.
And you most likely work for a big company that pays you.
So shut up and quit complaining about what you don't control. And if you don't like it, don't partake.
At the end of the day, I would rather the private industry, the people making good money, controlling things that matter over the government.
Right. Absolutely. And
better crop of employees.
Right. And so we are left with joke of the day.
Okay, do I get to go first? I probably only get to go. You shouldn't even be involved in this.
I have one joke.
Okay, go ahead.
What did the bartender say to the horse when he walked into the bar?
What?
Why the long face?
Oh my God. That's good. That's good. Next time you work a 5th grade convention, you can throw that one out there. I have 2 jokes today that are politically based.
Everything just came off.
Your face went red. Your face is red.
I'm at 20 minutes, and this is where everything electrical inside of me starts to get a little bit disconnected.
You're charged. You're hot. But
go ahead.
Yeah, no,
you know where I'm at, right?
Oh, I was sweating. I had to just pull my shorts down a little bit.
Right?
Yeah.
Everything's starting to happen now.
It's all creeping up and creeping up.
Oh, yeah, we're at 22 minutes, so this is about when everything starts. Oh, I have none of that. I'm done talking about the bodybuilding thing because I have no body to build. So what I'm not going to talk about is my weight. I am not going to talk about my looks. I'm not going to talk about my proclivities. I am not going. I want to.
Oh, that echo.
Right. That's like that's almost on par with when Howard Stern used to do the, or whatever it was in the microphone.
Okay.
And the girl would sit on the subwoofer.
Yeah.
Except it would rumble and she would be pleasured.
Right.
Howard Stern's a boss. That dude is a monster.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I wish they had that show back on E or whatever it was so I could watch the videos because I like listening to him, but I like to watch him. But that's not the point. The point is that we're done talking about how we suck, what proclivities are bad. It's right here in front of your fucking face to see how jacked I am, so it doesn't need to be mentioned. So, right? So that's the way it is. Right. But at about 20 minutes of anything consistent, I start to lose a little shit. So
right. So let's go to my jokes then, so we can bring this back to being funny.
Right. That was a diatribe off to the left for no apparent reason for at least 2 minutes and 36 seconds.
People like that. That's okay. 2 political jokes today. No bad words,
Ooh.
interestingly enough.
Whoa.
So I'm going to start with a modern, I don't know why I like this. When they call roll in Congress, they don't know whether to say present or not guilty. That's so stupid. Now, here's a joke that I literally wrote.
But very true.
20-something years ago. I could tell because it's on a prescription tablet for something for my hair growth that didn't work.
Ooh.
Yeah. Somehow I had, as a teenager, I had like 12 years old, I started getting hair all over my chest and back. I think mom was giving me Rogaine chewables instead of Flintstone chewables. My doctors got me on Viagra and Metamucil. I don't know whether I'm coming or going.
Oh, God.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, you have to give credit where credit's due whenever you pull a joke out from one of the greats.
Oh, that's a Rodney joke. Yeah, I don't mind stealing their jokes, or actually I'm just telling their jokes.
As long as you give them credit.
I just did. This is mine, though. This is a joke I wrote. Our founding fathers. Before I do the founding fathers joke, I want to talk about watermelon.
Okay.
No, and I sent you an email with 2 pictures that you're going to drop into this.
Do I drop them in now?
Drop in a whole watermelon. Boom. That's a watermelon. That watermelon is pre-cut. Pre-cut. That's a pre-cut watermelon.
Right.
Now drop in the picture of the watermelon I'll cut up. That is the picture of watermelon that there's a story going around that pre-cut watermelon is giving people salmonella all over the place. And it's the pre-cut watermelon. Yeah, you buy it in a little plastic box, you bring it home, it's all cut up and cubed and you eat it.
Right.
That they're saying that's pre-cut watermelon. But it's a pre-cut watermelon is a goddamn watermelon that's not cut yet. Am I right? Per the English language?
Right. Pre-cut, not cut.
Right. Why are we letting people get away with this? A pre-cut watermelon is a whole watermelon.
What I think they're trying to say is previously cut watermelon.
Then say that.
No, I agree. But a pre-cut watermelon is a watermelon prior to being cut.
It's a thing I have with the English language. That bothers me to no end.
You do have a problem with that kind of stuff, and you always have, and I understand that.
Our founding fathers, they wore wigs, stockings, and heeled shoes. I think we need to change their name to the founding mothers.
Ooh.
Right?
Ooh.
Little observational comedy from 250 plus years ago.
Let me tell you something. Last night when we were on the telephone, you told me, and you were very excited about these jokes that you had for today. And if these were the jokes that you had for today that you were excited about, you have to you have to start monitoring your excitement levels over stuff.
Listen, no. Chuck It and Me Dump It was a classic.
That's a classic.
Founding Mothers is funny.
Cute.
Roll Call, not guilty. Hilarious.
Funny.
Actually,
not funny. It's actually true.
I've got a scar on my penis, but that's a long story. That's hilarious.
That there's a double entendre inside of that joke.
And true.
I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but I think I did say it right.
Entendre. Mom will sort you out on that because
right, she's the English language. Right, she will not let me get away with that. But I believe there's a hidden message in the penis joke. Can't see. All I see is a blur.
Can I say stuff my nuts up my ass? That was something I led with. That was funny. That's my pile of jokes. Show over.
Show is over because we are at 30 fucking minutes, and I cannot, for the life of me, figure out how we are ever going to get this show under 7 minutes.
Why would we?
Well, because nobody's watching past 4.
I don't care.
Well,
our blinders are on.
What?
The blinders are on. I'm not worried about analytics.
Right.
Obviously.
Right. But I'm just saying that people are tuning out of our show at the 3:53 to 7:53 moment. What is that? A new wallet?
It's a phone case. You put your phone in there and it slides up and you can take pictures. Very nice product.
So at the end of the day, let's go ahead and close this bitch out.
That's what the girl at the picnic said. How many X's in that shirt? That's a nice shirt.
How many X's? 2.
2 X. That's good. Tagline us up, bro. Let's go.
I got you. Please.
I have one more joke. It was on my corkboard. I never had sex with a 10. But one night I fucked 5 2s. True story, Las Vegas.
Remind me. No.
Oh God!
It's all bad. It's all bad.
You're allergic to comedy?
No. That was funny. That's the best joke you've told so far.
Okay. We gotta do something about these laugh lines.
Please.
I'm gonna Botox.
Please subscribe. Please make sure you check out our social media.
Oh, is that coming from space? We have a rock tumbling to Earth that says "Rant Dads" on it.
Right. I told you, we're way past my due date. Here we go.
Yeah.
Right.
Expiration date.
Pardon you?
Your expiration date.
Right. So you can also check out our social media at Facebook, at Instagram.
I want to do one.
Go ahead.
You say it, but I slam it.
At Twitter. Yeah, I like that. I like the
Twitter.
Send us out. Without a tagline unless our tagline is "Please come back to Rant Dads, where we talk and you listen."
If you followed this show all the way to the end and you comment below, I will randomly draw a name out from the comments and send you a Three Stooges something.
I like that.
It's a little raffle giveaway.
How are you going to know if they watched all the way through?
Because they're going to comment the words Soleil Moon Fry.
Exactly. Ooh, now...
Don't put that in the cold open.
Can't do that because then they could jump all the way ahead in the whole 9. You have to keep track of that. I have no bandwidth in order to keep track of that whole...
I'm not doing it then. I'm not doing that. By the way, if I die...
Wait, you just...
Never mind. I reneged that.
You just
Offers off the table. Offers off the table. I don't like the way you didn't follow me on that. You put it all on my desk. I'm out. Now, along those very lines, when I die, you need to come and clean up my digital mess on all of my hardware and software over here. And the password for all of my stuff, you need to know this right now, is Soleil Moon Fry. So go ahead and sort me out when I'm gone, bro.
I got you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
And that...
I don't mind everybody knowing that either.
And show over.
Probably my best one yet.
I clicked off record, and I'm going to tell you right now, we're gonna have to get a laugh line or something put in there for your jokes because I can't manufacture laughing at some of your stupid fucking jokes.
Get a laugh track. I don't care. That'll give me something to talk about the next time. Let the people laugh. I don't need you to carry the laugh.
Fuck off.
You're too sweaty anyway.
I'm very wet.
I don't think you understand half my jokes.
Now I'll click off record.
Oh, you tricked me again.
Yep.
All right. God, I'm toothy.
Okay.